Hi everyone, I'm Forest School Pete and I'm here in my nature garden today and I'm going to take you on a Minibeast hunt. So a Minibeast, for anyone that doesn't know, is a small animal that you can find in your garden or in our parks or in any nature area. They can be very small like ants and centipedes or bigger like frogs and toads. And today I'm going to take you finding a very special Minibeast. But before we do, I just want to talk to you about something very important that we need to do when we go out looking for Minibeasts in our gardens. First of all, you've got to speak to an adult and make sure they know where you're going at all times, and maybe they'll want to come with you as well. And also we've got to wash our hands. Now it's very important that we wash our hands before and after. So when we go out looking for Minibeasts, please wash your hands before, and then when we've been out you might want to hold the Minibeast, and after we do it's very important that we wash our hands when we go inside as well. So today's Minibeast, as I said, is a very special one, and because it lives down in the soil and it likes dark spaces. It has no arms or legs, and it's one of nature's tunnelers. So do you think you know what it is? If you come over here, we'll have a look and see if you got it right. So remember, this Minibeast likes to live underneath the soil, so we're going to have a little dig. It's very important. We don't want to injure or hurt any of the animals that might be underneath the soil as well, so we must be very careful. Okay, here's one. It's an earthworm, so well done if you got it right. As you can see, he's got no arms or legs and he loves to live in the soil under the ground. So it's very important when we're holding Minibeasts that we do it without hurting them. So I don't want to pinch them and grab them. I want to hold them flat in the palm of my hand, just like this, and he'll be okay there for a little minute while we talk about him. So as you can see, the earthworm, because he doesn't have any arms or legs like you and I, has to move by making his body smaller and bigger, and that's how he moves through the soil, digging tunnels as he goes. Also, to dig the tunnels, what he's got to do is he's got to eat anything that might be in the soil that's in his way. So any leaves or any old fruit or vegetables, he eats them in his mouth and he poos them out the other way, and that's how we get compost and soil, and that's how our trees grow. So this earthworm isn't very big, but did you know that the biggest earthworm in the world is over 3 foot long, and they come from South America, so very far away in lovely hot places, but they still like to live underneath the ground where they dig very big tunnels. So earthworms don't have any eyes like you or me, just like they don't have any arms or legs. But what they can do is feel the light. So this worm now can feel the sunshine, and he knows that he wants to get away from it, and I'll let him get away soon. Also, he doesn't have any bones in his body, so that makes him very special and very different from you and I. We have lots and lots of bones, over 200, all the way through our body, and if we didn't, we'd just be a big blob on the floor. But worms don't need bones. Instead, he's one big muscle, and he can use that muscle to make his way through the soil and help him survive. Now, worms do have a mouth, but they don't breathe through the mouth like you and I. We have to breathe in the oxygen into our lungs and breathe it out, but worms do it through their skin. So they can breathe through any part of their skin, and that's also how they drink water as well. So they're very amazing. Now he's starting to wriggle a little bit, so I think he wants to go back down into the soil with his friends. So we're going to let him go back into there. And as you can see, it won't take him very long before he finds a way to get back into the soil. Now worms are very important to our soil, into our gardens, and for us as well, because what they do when they make their tunnels is they give the soil oxygen and air and help water move through the soil. And they also bring any goodness that's underneath the soil up to the top, so that the plants and the trees and the fruits and vegetables that we like to eat can survive. So they do a very important job, and not only are they nature's tunnelers, they're also one of nature's gardeners. So next time you go out into your garden, maybe you can find an earthworm too. They like to live underneath the soil, so maybe you can take an adult and you can dig with a spade or a shovel. Please be very careful, we don't want to hurt any of our earthworms or any other bugs that might be in the soil. And you can have a look at how they move, but remember, wash your hands before and wash your hands afterwards as well, because we have been touching the soil and also holding the earthworm. please remember to put the earthworm exactly back where you found him, so he can go back to digging his tunnels in the soil. And come back again tomorrow to the nature garden and we'll go looking for some more mini beasts. I hope you've enjoyed it, and please be careful and stay safe. Bye.